Here we are going to start the new session of chapter 15, waves. Now let us understand beats. Beats is the phenomena arising from the interference of wave. When two sound waves are having a same frequency and we are hearing it at the same time, so we can hear a sound of that similar frequency, but it is not same as what they are individually carried out. So here we are hearing that distinct waxing or waning of intensity of the sound with a frequency which is the average of these two close frequencies to the difference in these two close frequencies. So here these artists use the same phenomena while tuning their instruments. They go on tuning until our sensitive ear do not detect any beats. So two harmonic sound waves of nearby frequency omega 1 and omega 2 are available at a location x equal to 0. Now, we are taking its a phase phi equal to pi by 2 for each case and assuming their equal amplitudes. So S1 equal to A cos omega 1t and S2 is A cos omega 2t. Now here we are replacing Y by S to define it's a sound wave and sound wave is a longitudinal wave. So here omega 1 is a slightly greater than omega 2. So using the superposition principle, we are getting it's a resultant wave S equal to S1 plus S2, that is A cos omega 1t plus A cos omega 2t. So A is common, taking out that A into cos omega 1t plus cos omega 2t. Now by using the trigonometry cos A plus B, we are taking 2A cos omega 1 minus omega 2 into t by 2 into cos omega 1 plus omega 2 into t by 2. That can be rewrite in form of S equal to twice A cos omega bt into cos omega at. That B equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 and A equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2. Now if we are taking omega 1 minus omega 2, which is very less than omega 1 and omega 2 itself, so here omega A is greater than omega B, which is the addition of both this particular frequency. Right. So we are assuming that omega 1 minus omega 2, which is very less than omega 1, and omega A is very greater than omega B. So the resultant wave, which is oscillating with its average frequency, which is nearby to the omega A, its amplitude is no longer remains constant with respect to time. This amplitude is larger when cos function is maximum, having its a limit plus 1 to minus 1. So here the intensity of that resultant wave waxes and wanes with the frequency is twice omega b, that is omega 1 minus omega 2, and omega equals to 2 pi v. That v we can consider as now beat frequency. So beat frequency equal to v1 minus v2. Let us go through the diagram of the same. That we are taking a superposition of two waves. First wave A, which is represented over here, having the frequency 11 Hertz, and another wave which is having defined in diagram B, having a lesser frequency 9 Hertz. So here as a result, the third diagram is defined by the combination of two waves. It defines the superposition law. Its beat frequency is equal to V1 minus V2, that is 11 Hertz minus 2 Hertz, means it is carried out by the 2 Hertz of frequency. Let us go through the example. Two sitar strings A and B playing the note delta HA, that is slightly out of tune, to produce a beats of 5 Hertz. the tension of spring B is slightly increased and the beat frequency is found to decrease to 3 Hertz. What is the original frequency of B if the frequency of A is 427 Hertz? Here, by increasing the tension of spring, it increased the frequency. So if the original frequency is of B is VB, which is greater than A, that is a VA, then by applying the tension force, its a force is increases, its a frequency is increases, so VB is still increasing, right? Then resulted increase in the beat frequency. So now the beat frequency is decreasing. So we can say that VB is less than VA and VB minus VA is 5 Hertz. VA is 427 Hertz. So VB is by the 5 Hertz, it is reduced and having a VB equal to 422 Hertz. It's a resultant wave frequency that VB equal to V1 minus VU. By using that equation, we can follow it. Clear? Here going to end the session. With that, we are going to end the chapter. Hope you understood thoroughly. Thank you.